Hey guys, we're going to be in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. For those who've been in church for a little while, you've heard this verse 1,000 times, but I'm going to take a little bit of a different take from it. Not a different take, it's a biblical take, but maybe something you've not heard before. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. If there's one thing about me that sometimes God has to work on, is my impatience. I like to see things happen quickly. I don't like to have to wait. And God is a God of waiting sometimes, many times, most times. But here's the thing that I have learned to help me get through these things, impatience, if you will. And that is, to everything there is given a season, all right? There's nothing you can do about the changing of seasons. It's going to happen. You can live in some areas of the world where the seasons aren't nearly as dramatic, but the fact that seasons happen is just a matter of fact, all right? You're going to have winter, you're going to have spring, you're going to have summer, you're going to have fall. There's nothing you can do about it. But here's the thing that's so cool to me, and that is these seasons happen in your life. They're not just, and I don't mean just in the sense, well, we're going to get to the winter and you're about to die. No. I mean, they happen in cycles. It happens in cycles. And yes, there is the big cycle of finally getting to the winter of your life, but there is the constant changing of seasons in your life, and there's really nothing you can do about it. There's just nothing. God set it up this way. To everything there is a season. All right, you're going to go through times where, man, you are just, man, everything's falling into place. You're getting things done. You're moving along in life. Your prayer life is wonderful. Your Bible study time is wonderful. Your church time is wonderful. All those things that you're going. And those are kind of the spring and the summers of your life. All right. It's going to lead into some falls, which are still wonderful because that's a harvest time. And so, I mean, you're harvesting, man, everything's going perfectly. You're like, oh my goodness, churches are growing and everything's going, gangbusters. And all of a sudden, man, you hit a winter. All right. You're like, what is going on, man? Just, fewer people getting saved in your church and man, you've hit a wall at home and your job is not doing, you're not as happy at your job, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing. It's just your winter time. Get ready. Okay? You get through your winter. You strengthen yourself through your winter. What are the winters for? It's to let the ground rest a little bit. It's time to, you're going to be still going to church, still praising the Lord, still giving him glory, still being joyful in the hard times, all those things like that. Because God is working in the ground while you're not even there. God's working in the ground. God's working in church. God's working in your family. God's in the winter times when you are, God can say, hey, now let me kind of handle some things through this. I've got to prepare some things for you because your springtime is coming. Your springtime is coming. So guys, don't give up in your winter times. Don't give up in your winter times, and don't get so cocky in your summer and your springs. All right. Don't get so cocky then. Because your falls are beautiful. You can get really, really, into yourself. And when you get to, the harvest time, you're like, oh my goodness, look at all that. The work is paying off. Whatever area of your life it happens to be, the work is paying off. But here's the thing. Your harvest is going to turn into winter. Not because you did anything wrong, but because this seasons, and there's nothing you can do about the changing of seasons. God's going to bring your springtime around again if you're prepared to garden. My goodness gracious. That's good stuff. Love you guys. Bye-bye.